second giant mug of coffee this morning, so I took out my raw cream that I love so much. And then that happened. Not gonna cry over spilled milk. Okay. So, riddle me this. Should we be having rain right now when there are droughts in places where it should be extremely wet? I have a couple questions. Does anybody else? There's nothing better than a fresh pool. I guarantee it's dirty in 3 minutes. These two are on a date. A little pool date.
Y'all ready for this? Guys, all ready for this? I'll show you. No.
Just need the peppers.
Hey, guys, move. You can pet
You got her! You got her! Oh!
Good catch. The day has come to harvest our beautiful lavender plants. So we're just gonna cut off the flower stalks or the flower stems, the ones that are fully bloomed. So like these we will let open a little bit more, but like these, oh look how beautiful they are, and it smells so good. Everything's doing so well right now. Oh my goodness. So we just had this female western tanager come fly into the window and kind of knock itself senseless. And so our little animal friend here, Jameson, is trying to heal the bird, get it back flying. He's so cute. Hello, friend. Having some lovely lunch out front of our house. All by itself. Getting so much rain, like unseasonable amounts of rain. But the good news is, like, our raspberries, I mean, they're not producing. Okay, so it's kind of a catch-22. So they're making a lot of growth, they're having a lot of growth, but they're not producing much. I mean, we get a couple raspberries here and there, but nothing awesome. But they're growing. So we'll prune them back this year and see how they do for next year. But I chucked a bunch of potatoes in because this is kind of our house compost. So it's what we produce from the house instead of what we're getting from the market. And so I threw a bunch of potatoes in here, and man, are they doing well. So we'll see what they do. There's the golden girls. They still haven't taken a rooster, or I should say a rooster hasn't taken them yet. So I'm not, they kind of are like the golden girls. So funny. Guineas are doing good. They're waiting outside for their lady. She's inside, hopefully laying an egg. I don't know. I haven't found an egg for her in about a month. So she's either hiding them really well, or she's just stopped laying them because she was injured. And now, now that she's better, then hopefully she'll be laying. But oh my goodness, look at these handsome boys. Such funny little birds. So we did a thing. We got a couple, well, five more chickens. There was a local gal here who was moving and needed to rehome these guys. Obviously you can tell they're going to be meat birds because they were overfed and now they're fat and they don't like to walk around. So they're on a diet. We're going to try and maybe use a couple of the small ones for egg layers, but these are Cornish cross and these are what we had last year. And they're not made for this. They are made to grow for 10 to 12 weeks. They get really big really fast and then you harvest them. So I don't know, we're doing an assess. We're gonna get them on, I have them on a high dose of apple cider vinegar and cayenne pepper and good organic feed. They're just getting used to the house for a couple days and then we'll let them free range outside too. So, but they're so nice. Look how fat their legs and feet are though. Oh my goodness. These guys are crazy. And here's the big man himself. Hi, Gary. I'll go take you to see the piggies. Taking you through the greenhouse for a while. We've got lots of stuff growing in here. These are cucumbers on both sides. And then this is butternut squash, I think. And then we've got zucchini, which you can see is growing like crazy, which is very cool. We love these. But my sister-in-law, thank you so much, Sabrina, gave me these. They're like creeping or crawling or something, some sort of zucchini. Anyway, they're very viney, and so they were fun to grow this year, but they've like taken over the garden, which is kind of cool to watch. And we've got lots of flowers, all medicinal, which then I'm gonna harvest them and dry them and use them for various things around the farm. The lavender I think is going to be my favorite. That and the calendula. The other flowers are just for more decoration because they're just really kind of cool to see grow. And then we have like random mullein growing here, which I really like. Anyway, people don't love it, but we find good uses for it. And we've got cucumbers here. Lots of tomatoes. This is, I think, spaghetti squash. I don't really know though. It was a plant that just came up. It could either be melons or it could be some sort of a squash. So it's going to be a surprise plant. And lots of herbs. So these guys I just had to cut. They got out of control and flowered. And so I just cut them off at the flowers. So in hopes that they'll continue to grow a little bit. But yep, rosemary, and then our beautiful little lemon. Only child syndrome here. I'll just play by myself. Biting his feet, biting me, biting his tail. Oh, stay down. Get down. Crazy dog. Okay, so these are our 4 newest ducklings. Well, they're not ducklings anymore. But the one that was just flapping, check him out when he gets in the sun. He is just the most beautiful duck. He has a bright green head, and he's got blue and purple wings. Let's see if I can get up and over. So they're chasing me around, you silly boys. You want to come say hi? Okay, okay. Oh, so I try and get I try and get in here with these guys at least twice a day. Give them lots of scratches, give them lots of love. But as you can see, they're getting very friendly. So I just want them to be acclimated to us as they get bigger. These guys are going to be huge. So I like them to be friendly. I like them to be docile. If they're not, then we know who will make the cut and who will not. So as of right now, hey, that's my glove. You don't need my glove. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, George. So right now we've got George, who will breed Louise right here, and Thelma. Louise for sure will be a good fit for a sow. She'll be a good mama, I think. She lets me touch her belly. She lets me touch her face. She doesn't run away when I touch her, which is really nice. So when she does have her piglets eventually, hopefully I can come in there and help if need be. Little Peppa, she's obviously, we're going to keep her because she's awesome and she's so sweet. And then, yeah, she'll breed to Boris. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. They're very far off from breeding as of right now. We're going to wait until probably, oh, I don't know, March, February, March, because it takes it's 3-3-3. So 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days is typically what they say for gestation for pigs. So we'll see once that time comes. Do you have so much to say, Peppa? Got these guys a nice haul of grass today. I like to cut them at least, I like to do 2 cuttings a day. So as you can see, we don't have a shortage of grass this year. Everything's very green still. So I like to give them, because these are pasture breeds. So being that we don't have your traditional pasture space for them yet, I like to bring the pasture to them. So these 4, so we've got Louise, Thelma, Peppa, and little Hanky. So we kept the girls and Hank together just because, I don't know, I mean, maternal instincts with these girls, and then they'll be nice to Hank. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so they're doing well. And then we separated, which you were seeing before, we separated the boys over here. So they are over here enjoying their grass for the day, which they love. They're learning to share, which, as you can see, can be kind of tricky. But they're young enough that they're gonna be just fine together. But it's been so rainy here. I wanted to show you, oh, here's the boys' enclosure, which is a nice little area with some hay. And then this is the girls' little burrow with Hank. But because it's been so rainy, look at all this mud. This is just squish, swampy. But this was covered with tires before, so this really needs to dry. Now, the pigs love it. You can't really see, but all of this is just wet, sloppy mud. So yeah, it's good for today. It's gonna be really hot. So the pigs have a built-in wallow already, but have some trash in here too we gotta get. But yeah, everybody's doing well. Okay, so the time has come. We've opened the door for the fat-footed chickens to go out. I mean, look at these feet. Look at those big dinosaur feet. Yeah, you're a very sweet bird, aren't you? This is our new Colonel Sanders in training. He's the only rooster. So yeah, they've got reign of the whole house right now. I think I'm still gonna block this little section off here for them at night, just so they, I don't know, have some peace. There's a lot of birds in here at night, so look at their feet. They're so funny. They need a diet. So they only get fed twice a day, and it's just enough. I don't want them to get too fat. I'd like them to get a little bit older, but just so they have a good nutritional intake for the last couple weeks of their lives if we decide to process them. So yeah, it's been busy here on the homestead. Now we're gearing up for cold season because it was 39 degrees last night. It's time. So I hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy the first couple weeks of school. I know we had whatever bug this is going around. A couple of people in our family got it, which is always fun at the beginning of the year. So everybody's doing good. Animals are all healthy. We did have a neighbor spot 3 mountain lions the other day just up the hill from us, but we're on alert. We're out here all the day, making sure these guys are safe and making enough noise to scare off any predators. So with that,